welcome back to Community Pink Room. I'm Kiara Armstrong, and I have super special guests with me today. These are my sisters, my sea stars. Look at them. So they're so supportive, and I love that. So shout out, because community.tm would not be the same without y'all. Okay, so let's introduce yourself. So my first sister is my older sister. What's your name?
First on the mic, Shanice Armstrong.
Yes, beautiful. And then I got my younger sister. What's your name?
Zaria Armstrong.
Beautiful. What's going on is there's a global pandemic happening right now, COVID-19. Yes. We're all supposed to be locked in our houses,
Isolating.
Businesses are closed down. Only go outside if you really, really need to. No one's traveling. Borders are closed. And I'm just praying for all those people that, have not gotten the best situation from COVID-19 happening to them and their families. Mm-hmm. And I pray for all the people that have passed, and I just pray for all the people that are dealing with that in a more extreme manner. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like we were saying yesterday, honestly, I was scared for women and the newborn babies out there, bro. Mm-hmm. That stuff is scary. And last thing I want to be is around a hospital.
That's true.
Right now. Even in the sense they're helping people, but you don't want to be there.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Because I'm shocked. Even when I go to the grocery store and I see them, still working, I'm like, I couldn't imagine having to work where people are coming in and out during this pandemic. I'm just like, wow.
And now the borders, they're coming in across borders now. They're letting Canadians come in. So that's just going to make me even more nervous.
Yeah. Yeah. But we have a darling mother who is going to make us masks.
Yeah.
So that's pretty sick.
Shout out to Darla.
Always and forever.
Shout out to Darla.
Because we were looking for them. We went to different places, and they said they've been sold out.
Forget it. I'm making it homemade.
Yeah, she's making it homemade. They look nice too. They look like they look
good. They look bad. Don't even kill me.
Well, I just hope that, everything works out.
I'm being patient. You guys know I'm an introvert. I'm always in bed anyway. Yeah. I'm used to just chilling at home. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, I'm starting to lose track of the days.
I know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I really hope this thing gets solved eventually and soon.
Honestly, it has to. It has to.
Mm-hmm. It's only been a week? 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
But I think we've known for early March.
In the sense
but
of
the extreme,
the January people were saying. But honestly, I'm trying to push out fake news. But
I got paid today and didn't know I got paid today.
Yeah.
I can't be doing that.
Yeah. But it's a great time to relax, because as me and you were talking about how we were saying, you want to say that part?
Yeah. About maybe a week ago?
No,
2 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago, yeah.
Literally before this whole pandemic reached out and everything.
Yeah.
I was talking to Key on FaceTime and just stressed with life. And I was just like, Key, imagine if we could take a pause on life. Yeah. Everything could just pause.
Yeah.
I said that to her and obviously we're that's impossible.
Yeah, I was taking in those words, but I wasn't I was really thinking that is impossible. What could I don't even know what would have to
what would have to run down. We were thinking, the movie with Adam Sandler, called In Time. I think it's called In Time, but it's something about where he pauses, he uses the remote, and he stops.
Oh yeah,
click. Thank you, click.
I still have to watch it.
And we were trying to reference that movie if that could happen.
Yeah.
And it's
time catches up with you in that movie. You start learning.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
But it's weird how we said those things, and then obviously we wouldn't want it to happen in these we didn't want a pandemic to happen, just so we can have a pause at life,
right,
refocus and look at the things around us.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how that happened.
Yeah.
How I manifested that into this universe, and look what happened.
But it's still, I just said, we weren't really calling for a pandemic. We were just asking for a pause. But now, Zara, you've come back. Mm-hmm. You're at home now, and everything is on pause.
It's so true. That's weird.
I don't even think I've fully taken it in yet.
No. That's the thing, yeah. It's
Yeah.
been paused, but I haven't been taking it in.
Yeah.
Like, how have I lost track of days? How are we even here yet?
Yeah.
It's only been 2 weeks. It feels like a long time, a short time, no time. Like, it's the pause.
Yeah, it's the pause.
It's the pause.
I feel like we're in a void, and then when you came and we started doing art for like, 2-3 days, it just felt like we were in a creative space,
That's
like
true.
doing the things that
That's
we wanted
true.
to do, but now we have time to do it.
Yeah.
So it felt like this was not going to happen until you left school
100%.
and everything. So now it's just like,
100%.
now we're in that like space that we just didn't think was going to happen.
That is one thing though that I'm like, even though it's very like sad about this whole like pandemic thing, it's just like one positive thing is like the productivity that people are that people are actually taking the time to like be like, oh, I love to do art, or I love, you know, to make music and shoes and cakes, or I love this community stuff. Like the actual time people are putting within themselves.
Because I'd be working right now. What time is it? Oh, I would have just got off work, but like
I'm like, I've made 4 to 5 beats already.
Yeah,
like that's crazy.
To put time into what we love to do.
Yeah.
I see Instagram becoming more chill too. I
It
think
is.
everyone is like I said, like artists are able to make more beats, or
that's what I
at
was about
home
to
they're
say.
not distracted.
Yeah.
Like that, it shows even on our social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's kind of nice.
That was nice on Instagram.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sick of this content that everyone like is living this perfect life, this like perfect this, and I'm doing this, and da-da-da, like
The facade's chilled out more.
Yeah.
Now it's like half the people that I follow, it's like they're just doing like Trillers in their backyard.
Because that's all they can do.
Exactly.
Because that's all they can do because it's worldwide.
And like not even like a full setup glam up. It's just like them in like some sweats.
Yes.
And then they do something. Like it's just a lot more chilled out.
And it's funny because it's on a deeper thing of like people being more authentically themselves. Because those people posting on Instagram who live picture perfect, I'm doing that in quotations, they themselves are coming out saying, hey, I don't want to like, I'm not picture perfect, like da-da-da, I go through my own struggles. So I think that it's good to have like this rawness. But I think we have to like remember to do that. Because if we go back to our old ways, then what could we have said we learned from this pandemic? Like we have to really change.
But I think if this lasts enough time for it to really become a healing thing, maybe once we're activated again, it is a reset in life on top of the experience of only a decade we have with our phones. So now it's like, okay, we spent more time processing alone, away from each other. People are not as caught up in social events right now. And then to jump in it will be exciting. But I feel like hopefully everyone will have a healing balance back with themselves and then others.
Yes. That's what I hope too. I just hope people can heal during these times. I know it's really hard and we're really focused on this, but there's also time to heal during this time and like gather up everything that you need to do. Journal. If you always said, oh, I never have time to journal. If you say you never have time to rest, I hope you have more time to rest. You're not working like, you know, as much as you probably were before.
Except for certain industries.
Certain industries. So, no, that's kind of crazy. But Big Brother shut down.
Crazy.
I feel for them though, because Shanice, you've been watching it with me. Zara, you only watched a few episodes. But I don't know.
You didn't even get into it enough. Like it shut down pretty early.
Yeah, but I feel like Big Brother was a big symbolic thing. I don't know. It was that other thing of like, we want to force everything as humans. We want to force everything. So when something forces us to shut down, it shows us that how we were reacting might have been too, like,
I think it's kind of a good thing now that we're talking about the pause.
Yeah.
It made me also think, like, everything, like, how fundamental, like, our health is.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, none of these TV shows we watch, none of the things we, you know, do on a daily basis with work, like, it don't matter if we ain't healthy at the end of the day.
That's true, Zara.
You know what I mean? And also made me reevaluate, like, our classism. Like, everyone's dealing with this.
Yeah.
The people I follow are not, you know, they're not in
We're not on separate universes, how it may seem sometimes. We're all on this one planet going through this one struggle.
Because they said, like, I remember reading one article, and then that was like my pure example. It was like rich people were flying out of city to their secluded homes, but by traveling out, they actually got ill of the virus. And then also by flying out to the resorted homes, there wasn't hospitals to take care of them there. So it's like there's no way to run from it at this point.
No one's saying.
Yeah,
It wasn't. Yeah, it was for like
it.
it's literally global. It's unreal.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
It
If it was
sad.
just an impoverished country, it wouldn't even get to our main TV shows or TV news.
Makes you think, just like just like what's important and what and where you are, like you know what I mean, like.
And the earth is getting healthier. Shanice, you said that, which I can't agree. Because even when we drive out just to like go to the grocery store, like I see like barely no one on the highway, which in my mind I think is normal. But then like on a daily, like back months ago,
everyone working 9
and I was
to
like,
5.
how is this even happening right now? So many people are in cars. Like that's so much emission every single day. So now to see people driving, 7 cars easygoing, I'm like, that is how I think it should be on a daily basis.
I hope it stays like that. I really do.
If this break is gonna do something, it better take care of Mother Earth.
Yeah, that's true.
I would stay in for longer. I'm not even kidding you. If there was 100%, like if you know what I mean, there's some statistical information that like, if you stay in for this much longer, like Mother Earth can
clean the air this much and
And
protect the
definitely some
ozone layer this
businesses.
much.
Yeah,
Definitely some businesses. If they stay shut down, it's gonna help.
Yeah,
because that was the biggest thing.
That's true.
It's the companies.
Production
Not all
and
companies, but some
everything.
production. The chemicals they use, whatever they do.
And I feel like we need it because we've just like, what's her name? I don't want to say her name. Greta, the girl.
Oh, the little girl. Yeah.
Yeah, like we just came to a very wide opening of acknowledgement that the polar ice caps are melting.
Right.
A lot is going wrong in our
Been melting,
environment.
yeah.
So it's like if this is what it takes to also
Realize.
kind of regain that power back that
Yeah.
we've learned, not from her, but from general education.
Oh,
now.
Greta, the climate activist.
Yeah, okay, I
Yeah,
said her
okay,
name
yeah,
right. I said her name right.
You're
I
right.
was nervous.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it was like that too, I'm just like, yes, like everyone, stay in your beds.
Yeah.
Don't interrupt Mother.
Yeah.
Let her grow. It's turning into spring in Canada.
Yeah.
I hear birds. Let the birds
spring.
chirp.
Yeah.
Guys,
You
winter's
know what I mean?
over.
Crazy.
Winter
Yeah.
felt like it was a year long. I'm not even.
No, it did.
I'm not.
It did feel
Maybe
long.
because of with the gloomy days on top of because we don't get that much snow anymore, so it's like basically slush, or it's snow, then it melts in a few days, weeks.
It wasn't that, like, our winter wasn't heavy,
Yeah,
though.
so it just felt long. It just
But it
felt like
felt
we had
long,
gloomy.
yeah.
We felt we had a little bit of snow. We also felt like we had rainy days, and that felt for me a year of like.
Also, for me, I feel like 2020 came in weird. Like, all the negative, like I feel
everyone
like that's what
posting.
made me feel like it felt like it made me feel like it was longer. Obviously, it's you know what I mean.
Yeah. Everyone's posting their regret talking about 2019.
Oh.
I talk dirt on 2019 now.
Me too.
I wish
No,
that
but
I
2019 I struggled.
2019 was a learning year, definitely. So, but it
Kiss
definitely
your
was.
teeth? I was like,
I
I'm not
know,
that.
but it definitely was
2019 was a big learning year. Because I did come up, I'm just saying, I did come up with community in like August.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like the worst year, but it is still like the hardest, like I'm
It
in
was
the
hard.
gutter going
Yeah.
through what's happening. But now 2020, I feel like I've kind of like regained that power. But now we have to be careful because what we think in our intuition and what we are manifesting might come true. And not to like scare us, but it just might be we're seeing the future in a spiritual way, you know, like we did before with your comment.
Thank you.
That's true. 2019 did teach me what I need to learn, and now I feel like, okay, I got all the tools here.
Yeah.
Now I gotta learn how to build the robot. That's like
Right.
the only thing I have to do
Yeah.
next.
Yeah.
A lot of work still to go.
Yeah.
That's kind of where
But
we're
at
also
least
at.
you've gathered your tools.
Yeah, at least we have the tools because like even as like just to quickly go back to the COVID-19 social media, like these are kind of tools that we've been building and that I feel that actually came into good effect. But also, like, you know, read, guys, like, look outside, you know, just, you know, meditate, really stay centered, because don't be on your phones 24/7, 369, because you still got to live life, you know. That's what this break could also mean, just to live life and not be in the gadgets, you know.
Being here.
Yeah, Shadiz.
She
had her hand up. Like,
I don't want to talk
Like
over
in class.
anybody. I just, like, I do see also a contrast of people not being on their phones as much naturally. If they also enforce that upon themselves, imagine the success rate. Like, my phone told me I went down like 3%, and I was like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's good.
Like, clarity.
That's really good.
You know what I always think about too is just like you know how we have like we have statistics on like what smoking does to us,
Right.
and,
Yeah.
like certain things to us. We don't really know what technology does to us in our brains.
True. Oh no.
Obviously,
technology is
you
kind
know,
of bad,
we know
though.
the positives, and then we can socially communicate with others and like stay like involved in like society,
Right.
but we don't know how it's evolving and changing the way we think, the way we act.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The way
Oh,
we
yeah.
socialize.
Exactly.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
you know what
I
I
know
mean?
it definitely changes the way we socialize.
Yeah.
And that's been a thing, because people, like, I feel like that was the thing. Like, people on their phones are more outgoing, but in person, they're, like, shy.
Yeah.
Even if they don't really mean to be shy, it's just because you're so used to being on a screen and talking
You're, like,
that way.
protected by that.
Yeah.
On top of people getting ADHD and ADHD short-term, like, spans.
Yes, the
because of, like, the fastness of our phones.
Like TikTok, all those quick second videos. Now if someone puts out content for like an hour, it's rare. Like, it depends what the content
we
is.
can barely
but
do minute videos.
Yeah, minute videos seems like long. You know?
Long.
I don't know.
It's crazy.
I don't know about.
That's why I'm like get excited when people tell me like they read books or something. I'm like, you read? Be my best friend. Rub your energy onto me. Because I just don't want to be locked up in my phone. I get headaches if you stare at it too long or if the screen's too bright.
Yeah, you
can't get that with books.
And the one thing, because Shanice said that, is that when I realized I used to be on my phone and the bright screen, and then I'd go to bed and I would see like light shining, and I was like, oh, this doesn't good. So when I'm on my phone at night, I always like stay off my phone like half an hour before I go to bed. At least I try to do that, you know, just because I don't get that light glare in my eye when I'm sleeping right after from being on my phone.
Telling you.
I'm posting a podcast episode tomorrow, March 28th, about dating versus single, and I have come to the conclusion that I am happy being single. So you guys should go check that out.
Put your little plug in. I see you.
Yeah, but you guys should go check that out.
Check it out.
It's going to help you too. If you prefer dating or prefer being single, and there's some tips on how to, like, what dating means to you, because I have my own definition, right?
Also, everyone's dead activity on Tinder, so.
Wow, are you on apps?
No.
No.
I was though.
I wonder what the apps would be looking like during the quarantine.
Okay,
so
I'm.
No.
That's the thing. When I deleted it, I deleted it the day of quarantine, and then I think
Maybe we should be calling it quarantine. Social isolation.
I know, social isolation. Social isolation.
Yeah, there you go.
And so I added it for like 2 days. No activity. Like, people are like dead. Like,
no one going on it?
There's.
Because you wouldn't. I guess you wouldn't meet up.
I'm matching. I'm getting fewer matches. Like, it's obvious the activity. Like, I would usually let me toot my own horn too. I would literally like get the app and I'd have like close to 100 options and likes. You know, you when the first wave you get the app, I'm getting like 6. And then and then I did a test before I left. I'm like, let me just swipe yes to everyone and see what happens.
She's pulling a social experiment.
I was literally pulling a social experiment because I said I didn't even want to be on the app, and I'm honestly not interested in dating right now anyway. So I didn't know why I was still on it. I deleted it and I just went back on to test. And honestly, it's like people already know. I think because people know that they're kind of thirsty, so they don't see the point of the app. If I'm not trying to chill with you anytime soon, we don't know how long this is going to last. Why are we trying to build a thing or get so like socially active with each other right now?
Yeah.
Think about,
maybe.
Think about how if this is a long thing, you know, this whole social isolation, this whole COVID-19, how that's gonna affect relationships. Like we're thinking like, you know, short time thing. Like, how is this gonna affect the way I meet people? You know what I mean? People who are single. Let's say I'm not trying to manifest this into, you know, but like it's
like affect
so
people
basically,
how?
if you're single right now, you gonna be single.
I'm already single. So then
single.
Jeez. Like, what?
And don't even look at my single resume. We gonna be here all day saying single. So I don't even want to talk about it.
Hey man, remember what we were talking about? It's all about that self healing. Though we think
I
about
know
ourselves.
that's what mine radiates.
Yeah.
Mine bounces off the wall.
Yeah.
But hopefully, like,
I'm happy to have this time alone.
True.
And work on what I need to work on and the steady pace because then I can get my thoughts intact because I realize that it's my thoughts that are going to create who I attract. Like wherever I am mentally is going to create who I have.
Yeah.
So it's like I have to be in the right space what I really want so that I don't just like I'm on some flaky thing.
I feel like some of mine is outwardly you know, I want to find a good career. I want to find like certain things to make me more stable. But I think a lot of mine do definitely come within myself. The picture of even who I am until I meet that person is a different, more confident, more self-aware, more self-adjust person that I don't want to be hard on myself. Like regardless, like when that time comes, I might not even feel it then. But like, you know, when you're shining and you don't really notice your shine and then you look back at a photo and you're like, damn, I was shining.
Yeah.
It's like that. So I want to just say like I will get there, and that's why I don't feel like I'm ready for that yet because my vision that I have for myself is not where I am right now, and that's fine because this is my whole stepping stones to it.
And appreciate where you are now.
Yeah.
Because that's still big for you to even acknowledge that.
100%.
You must have went through something to have acknowledged that or read something that did something to get there. Because that's a big thing that even I just came to realization.
Every day I'm learning, honestly.
Yeah, that's
Every
good.
day's a lesson,
That's really good.
I take my old fabrics and I upscale.
Upcycle.
I learned that, you know,
She said upscale.
I still said it. I tried.
We were Googling, because I said
Upcycle.
I upcycled fabric because we made a shirt this week. And it was upcycled fabric from my sister Shanice's skirt. And then she keeps saying it's upscaled. It is upscaled, like, you know, when the quality is upscaled.
I don't know why I keep doing that.
But it's upcycled,
That's
the
all
fabric.
good.
So I just wanted to do a quick plug because Shanice makes beats.
Yeah,
Let's see if it plays.
It went off.
Let's turn this on. Okay. I just want to play a little. We're gonna play. I like this. I like Devoid and I like Infatuated. So which one should I play?
I like both too.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Shanice, do you have a thing that you would like?
Do
to
my more listen to one Devoid, please.
Yeah, that's the one.
Only
Okay.
because people like it how it's different.
Okay. Let me play that track now. Ready? Let's jam. Go. Oh. So, do you want to plug where people can find your beats?
You can find it on SoundCloud, Shanice, and search Devoid, DEVOID.
Yes, there we are. Because I want people to come together. The people that I've met on Instagram are all unique people. They have their own products that they sell. They have their own crafts that they do. You know, I have this lady who writes short stories, and I just want to bring people together. I do want to not make this just an internet thing and actually have meetups in the summer. I didn't want to do it in the winter, so hopefully in the summer we can have meetups and everybody can connect, and this can become a bigger thing. That is my dream. So that's my goals as well. Day by day, step by step, baby steps. You hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Well said, Key.
Thank you.
Well, I just want to say thank you for having us on.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank
you
you.
for joining. I had to ask them. I was like, please come on my podcast.
The amount of times we've had good conversations, though, and we're like,
I know.
dang, we should have put that on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many conversations and phone calls, and even on New Year's we were having lots of chats. Different topics.
We always have live chats.
Yeah, that's true. We always
Always
have
have-
years and oh my gosh.
Key, like, we would go out when our friend took us out.
Oh,
And then
that
we're
would've been a
having deep
beautiful
chats, and we're
one.
like, why do we ever just have, like, we can't even have shallow conversations with each other.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So hopefully more in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Yeah.
can see how far we progressed and everything like that.
And hopefully you encourage others to talk, communicate.
Yes.
Actually open up with one another.
Yes.
This whole social isolation tells you anything. Be real.
Yes, sorry.
Be real with the ones around you, because you don't know when your day is.
Mm.
And you're especially in these times. So love
true.
the ones around you. Talk
Yes,
to the
Aria.
ones around you, because it matters.
Yes, Aria. Big words. Big words. Do any of you want to say a little thing for your future self? A little 1-2 thing.
Dang.
I feel like we're on Rue.
Man, if I had to say anything to my future self is just keep believing in yourself. Believe in your abilities, and because they're going to take you far.
Mm-hmm.
And man, just travel, and hopefully you're gonna be the cultured queen you dream to be.
Yes, sorry.
Shani?
Shanice, do you have any words?
Yeah, mine would be keep your heart big no matter what happens.
Yes.
And never doubt yourself. Just keep being your own best friend.
Yeah. And
you'll be really surprised on what you can do
Yeah.
just by being kind to yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
What about you, Key?
And for me, I would say don't think your intuition is guiding you the wrong way. Actually follow the way that you feel. Don't feel peer pressure to do something. When the timing you don't feel is right, just go by your divine, your timing, maybe get maybe a tattoo, we'll see. Just have fun, live. That's that's been the motive. So you know what I mean? This experience is beautiful, and we're so grateful. I'm so thankful. So let's get it, Okay, thank you guys for joining the podcast. Thank you all for listening. I hope you guys keep shining and keep healing from what you need to heal from, and just know everything will work out in its due time. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.